Thank you, Ms. Lata, for your take on industrial AI. Now we are going to start with our panel discussion. I would like to call on stage our esteemed speakers, Mr. Deepak Sharma, Mr. Jitendra Bhavrani, Mr. Omkar Prasad Jana, and Ms. D.S. Lata as well for the discussion. Let me begin with the questions. Before I begin my questions, due to time constraints, I will be asking one question to each of the speakers over here, and then I'll open this for the delegates. Try to limit your questions to like 2 or 3 questions. Thank you. So my first question will be to Mr. Deepak Sharma. What are the future prospects of agentic AI?
Thank you for asking this question. This is also a field on which we are currently working. That we have developed a number of models related to computer vision, related to machine learning, and some automation tasks also that in industry how we can automate. So the agentic AI will play a great role because it's think, act, and observe. And this process is continued until it's expertise. Means, for example, if we think that we start our learning in one revision, we get some error, second revision, some error resolved, and after some time, our experience give us advancement that we can solve such kind of use cases. So same way the agentic AI is working. They are doing work not only with the automated task, they are also observing, they are learning, and they are correcting their statements, their processes in such a way which can be the game changer in, especially in manufacturing. Because I am a researcher, I can analyze that near future it will be the game changer, and it can do the task currently we are thinking that it's not possible, because research is currently running, and very soon we will see one more big AI tool, AGI, which is, you can say that it can mimic the task just like a human. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma. My next question is for Ms. Lata. So, can you let us know about the areas that require investments in order to enable the growth of industrial AI?
I think AI is in a very nascent stage as far as industrial applications are concerned in India. So a lot of investments need to be done in research and development of new softwares and augmentation of the softwares for AI. Further, it depends on the users. Users should come full-heartedly to share their data. Only then AI can be implemented in industrial applications. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lata. My next question is to Mr. Jitendra and Mr. Omkar. So, how does using AI to automate processes at nuclear fuel complex enhance India's nuclear fuel self-reliance and make NFC more competitive internationally?
Yeah, that's too much thing to ask at present, because NFC, the scale of operations is so huge, the type of processes are so many, that it will take a huge time for us to make any significant impact so far as sustainability is concerned. Or anyway, it's as such already we started with one case study what we have explained. In addition to that, particularly in the area of quality assurance, we have already implemented a number of vision-based systems, where in the earlier measurements were all manual, nowadays they are all by vision practices only. So we have been pursuing it, we are interested. Let's see how the partnership with the vendors or solution providers goes.
Now I'll open for delegate questions. Yeah, please.
I have a question for Mr. Sharma. My name is Sunil Shah from Modelicon. Great presentation. Thank you for all the insights. One quick, what kind of hardware platform are you, do you do this image processing in? For example, if you take the cement bags identification, are you doing it with a PCI 74060 RTX or something else?
So actually we have both structure. We already have data IQ platform, which is the industrial way that can be expertise the experiment in a very little time, and it can be, if we want to make it in a production, its pipeline is already created in envelope form. But actually the computer vision related tasks need a latency problem, because if we want to detect the image in a milliseconds, because as we did the computer vision related task for back counting, our model must analyze at least 20 images in a second, and that performance we are unable to get in data IQ. We also discussed with AWS, but latency is the problem. They suggest as edge computing. So currently our model is running on a simple structure. We have i7 PC and NVIDIA RTX A5000 GPU, and it can real time, you can say, analyze at least 8 camera view in a FPS of 30.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Praveen. I am from Bhanga. So my question is for all of you actually, a bit subjective actually. See, the AI, industrial AI or AI, is completely dependent on the data, right? And data can give you only so much, right? So in the longer run, how is AI is going to influence incremental innovation versus disruptive innovation? But because for disruptive innovation, sometimes you have to junk the data and go for a completely new thing, right? What is your take on that?
Well, initially, possibly we'll have to depend on the data. There's no doubt about it. And once we develop the algorithms, all the data is in place, possibly we can add a plus or minus contingency factor and go with the models. Then possibly data, we could get away with the data, basic data, which is consolidated, and it requires a huge amount of space also, right?
Sir, in my view, currently it's mostly depend on the human intelligence. Mean to say, for data set analysis, domain expertise is required in AI. But in near future we can't say, because currently the system are in such a way models are building, you just provide the data, they will analyze everything, they will create the planning, they will do anything. So in near future anything can be.
Using the AI, because anyway it depends on the learning. So I really doubt whether disruptive kind of innovation is really possible, because we have to definitely teach it first.
Like as famously Henry Ford said, right? If I had asked customer, they said, "Give me faster horse." He jumped in and made assembly line.
No, that's good.
His jobs never relied on data, and he came up with a killing product. But here, what's happening is more and more people have data. Will always go only for human innovation and later on in the field. So just don't look at the other side. How are you to balance that?
Because somewhere maybe like the intelligence factor will become high, and probably it can take other decisions also.
So actually when we train a computer vision model, so there is a neural network in between and there is a black box. Even we are working, we are researching, still we don't know what happening, how it's identify the object, how it's detect the object. This is still a black box. So you can understand in your future what can be.
Okay, thank you for insightful presentations. Just my question to Jiten and colleagues. It was a nice diagram I have seen about the processes, and one point you have shown regarding the temperature through the beam, and if it goes slightly here and there, so safety concern and water leakage, and then it can catch fire or whatever. So that safety concern scenario also leading to the AI, or how it is driven, because many times safety concern is dealt differently. So.
After this, we can just accommodate only one question. Sorry for the time constraints.
So far, operator is observing there. Now, what operator is observing, my vision system has to do the same job. So we have implemented some algorithm there. If the beam is staying on the copper hearth for more than some allowed time, then it should give alarm and it will reduce the melting current. And if some more time is there, it will trip the beam. That is the way we are working.
On the slides, you might have observed whatever AI-based system is being integrated with the PLC, which is actually controlling the equipment. There is a communication here, so immediately it is informed.
Actually, AI is more preferable than operator. Operator because they continuous 2 and 5, 3 hours operation. Operator can get exhausted and may miss that falling the beam on the heart because so much scratch.
So you have something in place.
Yes.
So final question.
Yeah. My question is about the rotary kiln. Okay.
You can carry on if you start.
Okay. As I saw in the diagram, or otherwise also I have seen physically, the rotary kilns, they are usually kept in open atmosphere, right? So the moment you are measuring the thermography, online thermography and all, so it is definitely affected by the ambient conditions, rains, ambient temperature, winter to summer and all those things. So one factor is on that, and second factor is that within the kiln there must be some thermal insulation. Okay, so degradation of thermal insulation versus uneven distribution of material within that. How the system distinguishes, how you teach the artificial intelligence to distinguish between the two parts of the question.
For the first part of the question, actually in our project, we are taking the thermal images of inside. If you have see the kiln, in a kiln there is a gate, opening gate, and at that gate they installed a thermal camera just to see the you can say the inside of burning zone where temperature is 1400 degree around. So this camera is not affected by the external environment. We take the research on that particular camera images. And the second question, if you talking about the insulation, this is also a very good project and we are also exploring. In a kiln, we have a, you can say, thermal scanning of full kiln. We have installed a camera outside, you can say 50 to 60 meter far from the kiln, and that camera scan the temperature, you can say temperature of full kiln in a graph. So as you talk about the insulation, sometime what happen in a kiln, there is a very big you can say use cases, the ring formation. What ring formation? Sometime due to the, because it's purely chemistry, if the chemical is coming, sometime if temperature is not provided in a way, it will stuck in kiln insulation point. And with the help of this scanning camera, we can see the temperature is not increasing at a particular point. So it means there is some coating. So process engineer can take a number of steps to dilute this. But still, this is a big challenge, and if you read the research about the kiln, you will identify this is a big problem, because if ring formation will done in a proper way, and it's when it open, it will also take the insulation part also. And sometime, because the outer surface of kiln is steel, and steel can melt at 400 plus degree centigrade. So if insulation will out, it can just break the kiln. Some breakdown happen. So this, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, I'll just take one last question because you have already been raising your hands.
Thank you. This question is for NPC, NFC. Actually, you mentioned that you are using this alloy which is very expensive. So the tube bundle that you make with the pellet filling and you send it to the reactors, is it also coming back to you for recycling or?
No, sir. Actually, here we have another division in BAE which handles the spent fuel. So once it is done away with the fuel capacity, we call it burn up. So once we achieve the designated burn up, it is sent for recycling in Trombay, where we have waste immolation plant, WIP we call it. It is handled by them.
It cannot be reused.
It cannot be reused.
Okay then, I'm sorry sir, we're just out of time. Maybe you guys can network later on and share all your questions during tea time and after that. I would like to request Mr. Vikram and Mr. Rajkumar to please present our respected speakers with the ARC mementos.
Okay, so smile. Smile on your side. Thank you. That's all. Smile, please.